And we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Saturday evening with two of the biggest shitlords on the internet.
Cheers to that.
All right, hold on. I've got a thing prepared for this. You ready? One, two, three. Cheers. I spent a whole 20 seconds on that.
And it looks great, Ike.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to bring this up real quick before we throw the intro. I saw myself on camera wearing the suit coat, and I look like the boss from Dinosaurs.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
The
That's
resemblance is
awesome.
uncanny. I'm gonna go ahead and push the button.
Do it.
Boom. Hey, and we're back. Oh shit! I need to pull up a tablet. Let's see, a WordPad, so I can write down timestamps to make editing easier.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay. First thing I wanted to bring up was we are officially on Apple. No, not Apple. Amazon Music. We have our podcast on the Amazon podcast platform. I thought it was ironic, and I think it's funny because we're gonna badmouth Amazon on almost every episode.
Do it all the time.
Yep. Fuck you, Jeff Bezos. Okay.
Now don't forget to check us out on Amazon.
I have it in the description.
Yep.
It's right below Spotify.
Perfect. Love it.
I should actually move
It's
it all
great.
I should move it all the way to the bottom so it's below all of the other things too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cuz fuck you, Amazon. Seriously.
You don't need any more of our money.
Yep, exactly. Okay.
Fuckers.
Move this shit around here real quick. Get some things in the right places. I want to be able to see chat. There we go. Okay, what do we want to start with?
Boy, there is so much going on in the world today. Well, let's start with the most recent thing I think that happened. The FedEx.
Okay,
Yeah.
FedEx. There we are. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that up. So Thursday night, there was a shooting, a quote-unquote mass shooting. The definition of mass shooting is, I believe, 3 or more people, which is convenient because that leaves out a bunch of drive-by shootings in Chicago. So, what is it? 60% of mass shooters are whites because of that. We're still underrepresented because 70% of the population in America is white, but we only make up 60% of the mass shooting population.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're underrepresented. But I don't know. I think that this guy was white, but I'm not exactly sure because they never mention his race. And somebody in our group chat mentioned something about Coulter's Law. Do you know what Coulter's Law is?
Is that where if it's not a white person, then they don't mention the race, but if it's a white person, they do mention the race?
I think the actual statement, I think it was a tweet of hers that says the longer it takes for a news outlet to name the race of the perpetrator, the likelihood of them being not white is more likely, or something along those lines. It becomes 0 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, but I do believe from more information that this guy is white. So, let's see. The former employee who shot and killed 8 people at a FedEx facility in Indianapolis was interviewed by the FBI agents last year after his mother called police to say that her son might commit suicide by cop, the Bureau said Friday. So I believe, here's the people here. The Marion County Coroner's Office identified the dead as Matthew R. Alexander, 32, Samaria Blackwell, 19, Amarjeet Johol, 66, Jaswinder Kaur, 64. I'm going to mess up all of these. Jaswinder Sin, 68. Amarjeet Sekhon, 48. Kari Smith, 19. And John Weissert, 74. And I think at least 4 of these people were part of the Sikh community in Indianapolis as well. But they also said in this article that there was no indication of any kind of race-based before this shooting. It just literally, he just snapped and decided to go shooting some people.
It really sounds like he did not like working there, perhaps.
Well, he quit.
And
He quit in 2020, so he hasn't been working there for at least 4 months.
yeah, so he had some deep-seated fucking he had some kind of I hate this place and I want to make the people there suffer.
So yeah, this right here, this quote from one of the people that was on site. There was no confrontation with anyone that was there. He said there was no disturbance, there was no argument. He just appeared to randomly start shooting. So, fuck.
At his old work, huh?
Yep. And so there's a bunch of stuff on here from people posting on Facebook and whatnot. Joe Biden, nobody cares about him. Who gives a shit? That's why. So yesterday, I was out with my cousin. We went to go try to get some Shake Shack, which just opened in Beaverton, and the line was too long. But we were noticing half-mast flags, and we're like, "Why are the flags at half-mast?" Joe Biden ordered flags to be at half-mast due to this shooting. So there is that. It's depressing. Like,
man, this is crazy.
This is a long story, and I really don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, it just seems like I think it said in there somewhere that there didn't seem to be any kind of like motivation, like just I don't know,
here it is.
He just went off.
Hull began randomly firing at people in the parking lot of the FedEx facility late Thursday, killing 4 before entering the building, fatally shooting 4 more people, and then turning the gun on himself. McCart said he did not know if Hull owned the gun legally. So, yep, that is what a harsh and cruel world we live in. He added, that's a different part of the article, but it's that's the thing that happened on Thursday, and I woke up on Friday morning. I think I was still awake Friday morning at like 7 a.m. and I was watching like the news or something, which I don't hardly ever do. Like, I fucking hate the news.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like it either.
CNBC or some bullshit or something like that. Okay, let's move on to a different shooting. Okay, do you know anything about do you know anything about Daunte Wright shooting?
Was he that kid that the cops shot or something? Like 19 or something?
We are going to watch the body camera footage. I have blurred out certain parts of it. So Daunte Wright got pulled over for expired tags on his vehicle and his license plates. And then apparently it was also mentioned that he had an obstruction in his windshield, i.e. One of those little trees hanging off of his rear view mirror. And in what state was this in? Whatever state this is in. What is this, Minneapolis or I don't know, but whatever state this is in, it's illegal to have anything obstructing other than like oil change tags or like parking permits in your windshield. So let's go ahead and watch this, and then we can discuss it.
All right.
Okay, so for those on the audio platforms, the police are walking up to the car.
On both sides.
On both sides. There's 3 officers. The officer whose body camera watching is the officer that fatally shoots him. So we're going to skip forward just a little bit. They get him out of the car, and the officer on the left here is trying to handcuff him because once they pulled him over, they ran his identification, and he had an outstanding warrant for, I don't know exactly what it was for, but he also evaded the police. So he ran from police officers, and so he had an outstanding warrant, and they're trying to take him into custody for that warrant.
Okay.
And so they try to get
the cuffs on him. They do have reason to cuff him.
Yeah.
And the guy cuffing him is black.
Yeah, and so you hear the guy right there. He's about to put the cuffs on him, and you can hear him audibly say, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." Okay, so now right here he lunges away from the officer and gets into the driver's seat of the car. And so she comes around to the other side of the officer, pulls out. She says, "I'm going to tase you," pulls out what she thinks is her taser, but you can clearly see it right there on frame. That is her service pistol. And so she keeps saying taser, taser, taser. And so, and then there it is. Did you see she stopped and like she realized what happened, put her hand out towards him. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then she said like something like, shit, I just shot him. And so then this guy right here. So if we watch that last part right there, just the line, and with her body, like her language and the way she's holding her body, she's surprised. So this is an accidental discharge.
Yeah.
Well, although I think it was I think Donut Operator may have said it. I can't remember who said it. Something about if it's your gun, no discharge is accidental. You're responsible for every bullet that comes out of that gun.
That's true.
So it's not an accidental discharge. It's an inappropriate discharge at that point. So it was an accident. People are saying this is a racist cop. They actually had to put barricades up around this poor lady's house because Antifa and like BLM doxed her and people are threatening her family.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's the mob for you.
Okay, so here we go. Around 1:30 p.m. on April 11th, several police officers pulled Wright over in the city of Brooklyn Center for an alleged traffic violation. The police chief Tim Gannon, who resigned Tuesday, later told reporters in a press conference that the officers initially pulled Wright over due to expired tags on his license plate.
Right.
As one of the officers approached Wright's car, he noticed a hanging item from the rearview mirror, the police chief said. Wright's mother, Katie Wright, told reporters the same day that the item was an air freshener. Okay, Minnesota, that's where it is. Prohibits drivers, we already talked about that. Civil rights groups like the American Civil Liberties Union have since raised concerns that the law is allowing police to use dangling air fresheners as an excuse for making a pretextual stop, something police do all too often to target black people. The problem with pulling somebody over is you can't necessarily tell what color they are just from outside of the car. It's extremely hard.
Yeah, and like they said, he had expired tags.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got pulled over, because you were
Yes.
driving illegally. Sorry. God damn.
Here it is. To run Wright's, the officer asked for Wright's ID, returning to his vehicle to run Wright's name. Then saw Wright had an outstanding warrant for his arrest. Gannon said. So this is where they're going to say. That's why they removed him from the car and they were making a custodial arrest. Gannon said at the press conference.
Yeah.
Minnesota court records show that a warrant for Wright's arrest was issued April 2nd for a gross misdemeanor charge for carrying a pistol without a permit, and a misdemeanor charge for fleeing a peace officer by means other than a motor vehicle. So he literally ran from the cops.
So he was a criminal.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think that I think that he thought because he got away from the scene that it's like, oh, I'm free of all charges now. I don't have to worry about this anymore.
God.
But if you have a misdemeanor out for a gun charge, don't drive around in a car with expired tags. Just gonna say that much.
No shit.
Okay, here. At some point during this traffic stop, Wright called his mother and told her what was happening. She said she heard an argument first, then a scuffling sound. So he called her and let's see here. He apparently, I don't know if it's on this article or not. So I don't think it's on here, but he drove away from the scene and later died after crashing into another car. And I believe his girlfriend was in the passenger seat, which is kind of fucked up. So we have another thing that BLM and Antifa are deciding they want to use as pretext to destroy shit.
Yeah. This is really sad. It really sucks that officer, the training obviously was very poor.
Well, I think she was like an 18-year veteran of the police force. So she's been doing this job for a long time.
God.
And
then how do you fuck that up?
Oh, say,
Oh,
here it is. Okay. Oh shit, I just shot him. Potter said, let's pull this up. Gannon said he believes Potter genuinely intended to use her taser, but instead fired a bullet. He said the fact that Potter repeatedly shouted taser was done to make her partners aware, as well as the subject that a taser deploy will be imminent. He added that the officers are trained to keep their handguns on their dominant side and their taser on their weak side. So your handgun is on your right side, your taser will be like on your left side for most people. So you
Right.
notice she drew it and was with her right hand. She should have drawn
Yep.
it with her left hand.
Both of Wright's parents have since said they don't believe the shooting was a mistake.
I cannot accept that I lost my son. He's never coming back, Wright's father, Aubrey Wright, told Good Morning America on Tuesday. A mistake? That doesn't even sound right. Yes, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
That is a cold, hard fact. That is provable in court. The most she's probably going to get is manslaughter and probably spend 4 or 5 years in jail.
Yeah. I mean, it really sucks. I really feel bad for him, but at the same time, if he wouldn't have tried to flee, if he would have complied, he would be alive.
What's the statement? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
what it's so
just
one of the
you got, it's so stupid, and you kids, you damn kids,
them damn kids,
you know, like damn kids. It's, you don't get away with this stuff and then nothing happens. I mean, you got to think about these things. You know, trying to run and you've got 3 cops on you. They're trying to put you in cuffs. What the fuck do you think is going to happen?
It's best
Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
It's best to just comply and then fight it later in court. Because the cops do dumb things sometimes, most of the time, a lot of the time.
Obviously, they're human just like everyone else is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But you know, I still blame it on him. That was actually that was the first time I actually watched that video and saw what happened. You know, you don't run. You don't try and get, like, you need to comply. You need to just chill the fuck out and stop fighting. Stop trying to run. This is what gets you fucking killed. This is what gets you hurt. This is what gets you more charges when they do catch you. Instead of paying your ticket or like getting your license and showing up to court, you know, now it's worse, and now he's dead.
Yep. You literally would have spent a couple days in jail, probably, instead of the rest of your eternity not here anymore.
Right. It's now, is it stupid? Is the officer stupid too? Yeah. That's an embarrassment, pulling out your gun instead of your taser. Like, that's,
yes.
And like, aren't most tasers like
bright
like
yellow?
They have yellow, or they have a different color to them?
Somebody that I was talking to about this came up with a really interesting idea for like tasers versus guns, to know if a taser's been drawn or a gun's been drawn. The holster for the taser will be set up with like an alarm. So you pull the taser out of the holster, an alarm goes off. So now you know there's an audible noise that everybody recognizes that a taser has been drawn, and it'll keep like going off. The taser's been drawn, so you know the taser's been drawn. If you draw if you draw the handgun, I don't know, maybe make a different noise, so you know that there's a live handgun out. So you know, like, if you're running from a police officer and the wee wee handgun alarm goes off, you know that you're probably going to get shot in the back. And police can shoot you in the back while you're fleeing from them if they believe that you're going to put other people in danger, yourself in danger, or the police officer's life in danger.
Yep.
Like, it is legit and legal for them to be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. What an damn.
It's fucked up, but
that sucks.
Shit happens. Play stupid games, win stupid. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Everybody's still listening, and we're alive here.
Speaking of that.
Okay. Do we want to move on to this next thing?
Let's write down a timestamp.
I already got it. That's what that beep was from.
Nice.
Okay, let's double check. Yep, we're
so
good.
speaking of police,
Derek Chauvin decided to plead the fifth and not take the stand in his murder trial. And so for those that don't know what pleading the fifth is, so this is from Wikipedia. Pleading the fifth is a colloquial term often used to invoke the self-incrimination clause when witnesses decline to answer questions where the answers might incriminate them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little telling, but this whole
no, it's not. No, it's really not. It's actually very smart.
It's a good move on his part as well. But this isn't the only witness that pleaded the fifth in this case. The last guy, the guy that sold George Floyd the drugs that probably killed him, pleaded the fifth as well. And so, because he didn't want to go to jail for being a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm. You mean all those drugs that was what actually probably killed him?
Yep, like the coroner came in on this trial. It actually said that as well. If I had seen his toxicology report and didn't know anything about the case, I would have deemed it a drug overdose. If they found his body in the middle of a living room somewhere, it would have been a drug overdose.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
In fact, in the we've got some body camera footage here.
Oh, here we go.
Of the from I think this is Chauvin's body camera. I haven't even seen this yet.
I haven't either.
And so this is from his body camera footage that they showed. Let's skip forward a bit. There we go. And there he's walking up, and they're trying to get him into the police car. Oh, there's the other guy, the guy that's like, dude, just do what the cops are saying.
Yeah.
That guy would have saved George Floyd's life had he listened to him.
Stop not complying. Just fucking comply.
Don't do me like that, man. Please. Okay, can I talk to you, please? Yes, so you get in this car, we can talk. I am claustrophobic. I'm hearing you, you're not working with me. God, I'm claustrophobic right there, man. Can you get me in the front? Please. No, you're not getting in the front. I'm claustrophobic. Get in the car. We're gonna pull you in. Okay? I'm not a bad guy, man. In the car.
Just comply. It's really kind of sad. Like that whole thing is sad, but I think Chauvin's gonna get off on manslaughter. Like at the very least, he's just gonna get manslaughter charges. But Minneapolis is gonna burn in about a week.
Yeah.
Like they're literally gonna set the city on fire. Those mostly peaceful fires that people have been setting in Portland like lately. A guy in Portland just got shot at a park, and like people were like destroying downtown in Portland, Oregon, last night. And OPB actually put out an article and said it was a riot. They actually legit reported it as a riot.
Good. Finally.
And they're finally getting it.
You know, there seems to be a theme here today in our show.
Mm-hmm.
Just comply with the cops' orders. Do what they tell you to do. Stop resisting.
If the order is unlawful, you can fight it in court and probably win.
And you'll win. You'll win big time. Especially now with like, you know, a lot of I would say most cops either have cams on them or in their cars.
Oh my god,
and there's cameras everywhere nowadays too.
I just read this this line from the article here, and it's kind of stupid. Defense medical expert Dr. David Fuller testified Wednesday that carbon monoxide from squad car exhaust may have played a role in Floyd's death. What?
How?
What? Well, he was on the ground kind of by the back of the squad car with his knee on his neck.
Oh, please.
Oh my god. Here it is. So Tobin So they also talk here. It's simply wrong, Tobin replied. He said Floyd measured 98% oxygen saturation in his blood, which would be considered normal.
Yeah.
God.
They're just they're pulling it.
They're grasping
anything they
at
can.
straws.
Yeah, thank
They're
you. That was the
literally
one I was
grasping
looking
at
for.
straws here.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Mother of God.
Well, we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna go well. Oh man. Because I like you said, the city's gonna burn no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what.
If Chauvin went to prison for the rest of his life for the death of George Floyd, they're still gonna fucking riot.
Yeah, that's not enough. They want him like dead. They want him. They want him killed. God.
It's horseshit.
I'm gonna quote Professor Farnsworth here. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this one.
Where are we at? We're at 28. Let's see. I'll just say BLM on that. Okay, you want to take this one?
Yeah. So this is basically, oh boy, this Marxist that is loving this racist Marxist that is loving capitalism right now, loving it by buying 4 high-end homes.
Inside BLM co-founder Patrice Kohler's $1 million real estate buying bench, the title says.
So, never mind using this money to help the communities and help with furthering education of, poor black people or whatever. No. I want to buy big-ass homes. Right here, the self-described Marxist last month purchased a $1.4 million home in a secluded on a secluded road, a short drive from Malibu.
Oh God!
In L.A., according to a report, L.A. is expensive as fuck.
Well, it's $1.4 million.
Yeah, the 2,370 foot square foot home. Wow, let me reread that. The 2,370 square foot property features soaring ceilings, skylights, and plenty of windows with canyon views. Jeez. Oh, the Topanga Canyon homestead, which includes 2 houses on a quarter acre, is just one of three homes that she owns in the LA area. Public records shows.
3 homes?
Some fellow activists are taken aback by the real estate revelations.
They
really, kidding.
Yeah, they really need to fucking call her out on that bullshit. Like, George Floyd died so that you could buy 3 $1.4 million homes, bitch.
Yep.
I'll say it. I'll call her a fucking bitch.
See, they're using. She's using the tragedy of his death. I mean, yeah, it sucks that he died. It does, all these people that have died, it sucks, and I don't like it. But now they're using that death to get money, to get donations. And this Marxist who hates capitalism is buying homes using capitalism. If you go around calling yourself a socialist, you have to ask how much of her own personal money is going to charitable causes. It's really sad because it makes people doubt the validity of the movement and overlook the fact that it's the people that carry this movement. Shit.
Wait. They're finally starting to question the validity of the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yeah, really.
Hold on.
There we go.
My head just
exploded. Mind's been blown. Yeah.
Hold on.
How dare you?
Thank you. Oh, Ike, can you bring us up, just you and I, for really quick?
Yes.
Can we get the biggest piece of shit award?
Let's do it.
Yay! Lady. Con Colors, whatever the fuck your name is. You are a big piece of shit.
We also need to do this one too. We can run this as well.
Yeah.
That is one big pile of shit.
Bitches
Yeah.
make me sick.
Yeah. I didn't originally have it that, but yeah, she can take that one too.
Because you didn't have one this week, so.
No, I didn't. But I will gladly give her that title, that award. God damn. Wow. They don't care. See, this is the thing. These people, they don't actually really care. This is a way for them to use outrage and to use people's emotions to make money. And this proves it right here. God. Let's see. So, hang on. So she, can you bring the article back?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, Con Colliers began her buying spree in LA in 2016, which is when it really started taking off.
I'm going to roll this up a bit.
Yeah, a few years after the civil rights movement, she started from a hashtag Black Lives Matter. With fellow activists Alicia Garza and Opal Tometi, began to gain traction around the world. That year, she bought a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home in Inglewood for $500,000. It is now worth nearly $800,000.
Damn.
Con Colliers added her wife, the co-founder of Black Lives Matter in Canada, Black Lives Movement in Canada,
hold on.
to the deed. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
What did I do?
No!
God damn it!
Ah, fuck!
Hold on. I was gonna highlight something here.
We are professionals here, folks. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Right there.
No, this is it right here. Con Colliers added her wife. That
right.
Like
the co-founder of Black Lives Movement in Canada to the deed in a family trust last year. The couple married in 2016.
They're literally parodies of themselves.
Yeah. And then in 2018, she bought a 4-bedroom home in South Los Angeles, a multi-ethnic neighborhood. What does that even mean? She paid $590,000, although the price has since climbed to $720,000. Yeah, so she is taking advantage of capitalism very much. She really likes capitalism, even though she's supposedly a Marxist.
What is it? You live when it's when you live long enough to see yourself become the enemy. So we're fighting against something that I'm benefiting from. Cheers.
Exactly. Again, people like this, they don't care. They don't really care about these issues once they start getting money. Once they have money, it's fine. Just keep capitalizing off people's pain.
I'm fighting for you, so it's okay that I'm using the system that we're fighting against.
Yeah, right.
You get to live in poverty, but I'm going to sit here in my $1.5 million mansion.
Yep. You plebs.
Fucking NPCs.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I have one more article, but I never read it, but it's interesting.
That's fine. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up real quick. Let's go ahead and... No, that's the wrong one. Okay, so House and Senate Democrats... Hold on, let's write this down real quick. Boop. Let's just call it court. There we go. House and Senate Democrats plan bills... fuck me. Hold on. Let me start that over. Let's pretend that didn't happen. House and Senate Democrats plan bill to add 4 justices to Supreme Court. Which, if they add 4 justices, that means that they're going to get a majority. Right. And let's see. The Constitution allows Congress to set the number of Supreme Court justices. And since the Democrats hold the White House, the Congress, and the Senate, they might be able to do it, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because we need the checks and balances that the Supreme Court doesn't need to be making the law. They're supposed to be interpreting the Constitution. Mm-hmm. And so there's some yard signs I've seen before. I think I've talked about this with pictures of Ruth Bader Ginsburg that says, "Fight for what you believe in." Like, no, her job wasn't to fight for what she believed in. Her job was to fight for the Constitution. So fighting for what you believe in could be against the Constitution. So
they're
fuck
supposed
her.
to uphold it. Yeah.
But now they interpret the law is supposed to be their job. Their job is to interpret the law. And
Right.
in fact, who was the most recent guy that they put on there? Don't remember. It doesn't matter. No, that was that fucking woman that they put on there. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But the guy that they put on recently, the first appointee that Trump put on there, he actually sided against Trump on several things. And
Kavanaugh.
yeah,
right?
Kavanaugh, Brett Kavanaugh sided against Trump on a bunch of things that he had to preside over.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Let's read this. The number of justices on the court, which is set by Congress, has fluctuated throughout the course of the nation's history, reaching as many as 10 seats before settling on 9 in 1869. Nice. In 2016, Senator Ted Cruz suggested that if Hillary Clinton were elected, the Republican Senate should keep Justice Antonin Scalia's seat empty, effectively bringing the number of justices down to 8. Republicans currently hold 6 seats, while Democrats hold just 3. Republicans were able to solidify control of the court under former President Donald Trump after first refusing to advance Merrick Garland's nomination under former President Barack Obama, and then confirming Justice Neil Gorsuch after Trump's election. That's the one, Neil Gorsuch. Then, after Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg died last September, Republicans threw out the procedures they had previously embraced and confirmed Justice Amy Coney Barrett, ACB, in a matter of weeks. So the idea is the Democrats were like, oh, Trump couldn't put Amy Coney Barrett in because he's about to leave presidency. Last time I checked, he's still president until the end of his term, so he gets to appoint somebody. And fun stuff. Yeah. Well, if they increase it to 4, then Biden gets to choose 4 Democrat justices, and it brings them up to the majority. Which 4 is a kind of an interesting number in that aspect, because then they have the majority.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'd be what is it, 6 and 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trump, what was it? Trump nominated 3 justices, so it was what was the first one that I said? Doesn't matter. But yeah, he's nominated 3, including Kavanaugh, Coney Barrett, and the first guy, Neil Gorsuch. Yeah, Neil Gorsuch.
Gorsuch.
Gorsuch. I don't know how to say names. Like I'm just high school educated, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But that's all I got today. We're at about 35 minutes at the moment. So
cool.
Got anything you want to add?
No, I don't think so. They're my dog's going crazy.
What's up?
That's
dog?
about it, though. Yeah, little Kai.
Oh man.
But crazy week, man. Lots going on.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff,
sad times.
A lot of stuff we talked about. I didn't do a whole lot of research because there was a lot of stuff coming out, and a lot of stuff that I was just like jumping between articles today.
Yeah,
trying to get caught up as much as I could. I only left this one on because like I didn't necessarily read it, but we didn't necessarily need to because it's all the information's right there in the title. That's just not a way you should be reading articles on the internet.
Well, and a lot of this stuff is ongoing also. So, all we can really talk about is what's current. So we just kind of have to watch it and see how it goes.
Yep. We did start just working on getting clips out there, so stay tuned to our channel. You can get just regular clips of each of the segments here. We might even do extra clips where it's just a brand new video that we didn't talk about on the podcast. So that could be something we could be working towards as well. Yep.
And the plan is for every Tuesday and Thursday right now. It's not solid. We might change that, but for now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we should be getting more clips out for everybody of each show. We'll do the live show, and then clips of that show will be uploaded the next Tuesday and Thursday.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you can actually see on our channel we have our first one from last week.
Yes.
The Amazon thing, unionization
Right.
subject is on
Yep.
its own clip.
Yep. For sure.
Again, be sure to check us out on all the podcasting platforms: Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon, SoundCloud.
Hey.
I'm not gonna add Amazon to the end card. Fuck them.
Nah,
they don't
it's
don't
fine.
deserve it.
That's fine. Yes, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment would be
Definitely
great.
comment.
Smash that thumbs down button twice.
Times
And
two.
as always, twirl your... Whoop, I'm going the wrong way. Tweety. Twirl your Tweety, folks. We love you. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you guys next week. In fact, Thursday we're having another production meeting for Seriously Beyond, and so we should be getting another one of those episodes beginning of next month.
Very nice. Very nice. Looking forward to that. Hell
See you
yeah.
later.
Take care, everyone. Bye.